Okay, so I'd like to paint a couple of pictures for you. One is the gym picture. So if you can imagine the white walls of the gym, or maybe there's lots of colours, but there's definitely bright light shining down on you. There's going to be a lot of machines, some you might know how to use, some you have no idea about. There's going to be a lot of people moving in and out, and it can all be quite overwhelming. But on top of that, you've got the monotony of the regularity of the same exercises, the same equipment, the same classes. That works for some people, but for some people it doesn't. Now I'd like to make a second picture for you, and that is training outside. So now the environment is completely different. The temperature could be hot, it could be cold. We might have rain, we might have sun, but we've got different terrains and environments, and this can bring a beautiful different aspect to our workouts. It breaks the monotony of a gym workout, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay, the effects of training outside can vary. If you think about coming out on a nice warm, or maybe even a hot summer's day, the initial factor of training is actually quite nice, but as you go more into it, chances are you're going to be more tired, more hot, more fatigued than you would normally be in a training session. So you're going to have to dig deeper to get that workout finished. When it comes to being too cold, you need to really elevate your core temperature to keep the warmth throughout the workout. So therefore, you're going to probably have to work a lot harder than you normally would do. By the same token, if it's raining, I don't know about you, but there's just something about finishing a run in the rain that means it's an elevated sense of achievement from completing that. In order to create change, you need to have change. So it's important to get that different stimulus of weather, of temperature, of gradients, and you can create that by training outside. There's multiple benefits for training outside, and that also includes releasing different hormones like dopamine and serotonin. Also, you'll be exposed to vitamin D, which is a massive factor in why men end up being tired. In my experience with running an outdoor gym, what I have found that when people start training outside, they find it's a habit that they can maintain and keep coming back to. And part of the reason for that is the fact that there's so much variety. You can move into different environments, you can have different weathers, and they're the things that are just going to help you keep coming back for more, because you never really know what you're going to get from your training. Okay, so in order to create change, we need to bring change into what it is that we're trying to do. So it makes sense to just kind of train outside, because that's automatically given. You're going to have different environments, you're going to have different temperatures, you're going to have different terrains. So it all comes in to just making life so much easier for you. You don't have to make the decisions, it's given to you on a plate. There's lots of benefits from training outside, and it's even scientifically proven that when you go outside, you're going to release dopamine and serotonin into you, and these are the feel-good hormones. On top of that, one of the things that men seem to lack when they become tired is vitamin D, and when you're outside, you absorb that so much more. On top of that, the next thing is really about the habit forming of training outside. In my experience, I've known people that have gone to a gym, trained outside, and the people that really consistently stay doing something are the people that have more variety in their training, and outside just brings that. So by doing any exercise, you are releasing dopamine and serotonin, which are the feel-good hormones, and it makes sense to get that feel-good factor when you're doing your exercise. But by going outside, you're exposing yourself to vitamin D, and lack of vitamin D is one of the reasons that men become so tired. So it makes sense to make this part of your workout. So you've overcome the barrier of getting up and doing your training, but now you've increased your mental toughness by getting up and going outside. One of the things that we get exposed to now on a day-to-day basis is cortisol. Now, cortisol is our fight or flight response that we only ever really needed when we came face-to-face with a saber-toothed tiger, but now we're being exposed to it every single day. And one way to combat it is by getting outside, exposing yourself to the colours that nature brings, and also the calming sounds that you get when you go outside. Another great reason to train outside is it doesn't cost you anything. You can do it for free. However, you can get more structure because there's more than likely a local boot camp or fitness business in your area that will be outside. I believe in it so much that I take my clients and even created my own outdoor gym, because I do believe that outdoor training should be part of your workout. Okay, I'm going to finish off with doing a shameless plug. I run a business called fitmk.com and it's down at Woollen Lake. If you're local to Milton Keynes, get yourself on the website, come down, try a session and see if you can experience all the benefits that I've spoken about in this video. I'm Simon Williams, personal trainer and coach, helping you to become a healthier, happier, stronger man. Subscribe to the channel and I'll see you on the next video.
Right. Stop there.